All right, Putin moves south. Try this again. I mean, try to get a good, useful video in. These attacks are not coming across, I think, as interesting in the videos as they are in live play. Alright, we're at the end of turn 3, meaning that the coalition have used up all their action points. They're at 0 on their track. And again, I don't think there's any game function, any game function to allow a side to get AP or get AP back once they've hit 0. That would be interesting, I think, but I don't think in this rule there, in this design, there is. So the Russians are left with 3 action points left. Now I'm looking around the board, looking at all the different situations. I think the JTF Marine here, even though it is a complex terrain capable unit in rough terrain, that's good. I think they might have allowed themselves to get in a precarious position, but let's see what happens. So I see I've got 2 hyperwar capable units here, and in addition, this is also an airborne unit. But let's do hyperwar. Move all hyperwar units. Well, actually, I'll go in order. So the Russians have 3 AP left, and they want to attack that JTF and eliminate it, obviously. Yeah, they do want to eliminate it. It's not enough in this case just to push it back. They're going for eliminating it. So the first thing is move those hyperwar units in. Hyperwar movement, this is a special movement. So I'm declaring hyperwar unit movement action. I'm going to spend 1, so we go from 3 down to 2. This is a special movement action. It allows multiple units to conduct any type of movement under the same action. Units designated must still meet requirements for the type of movement declared. All hyperwar units from all friendly contingents may conduct any single type of movement as a single action. This is really... Why wouldn't I do this across the board? You know, I'm going to do that. I said it, and I'm going to do it. And I'm going to, go ahead and do it. Of course, wow, I don't have as many hyperwar units as I guess I thought I did. No, okay, that solves that question. All right, so it is these 2. All right. All units designated must conduct the same type of movement. Pay the required AP prior to rolling to determine movement allowance or movement points. Okay, so enroll separately for each one. So let's do this first. This unit, because they're going to go through clear terrain. Oh my, unbelievable. Oh, unbelievable. Alright, so they're not going to get to the target. That means I'm going to have to spend another... Alright, that means I'm going to spend another action point. And the next unit, this unit here, they get 2. They only move 1 hex because it's rough terrain there. Actually, maybe they should go the other way. Yeah, okay. They'll go the other way. They'll go 1, 2. Alright, now I'm going to have to spend another action point. Alright, it's from 2 to 1. Alright, they only have 1 action point left. Now, well, it's a hyperwar move again, and you know what? This is really... I'm in a dilemma now. Alright. This one is not a hyperwar unit attack over here, so our unit over here. So trying to attack with these 2 units would take 2 action points. Well, I guess I kind of can't go wrong with Hyper War move like I just did. All right, like I just declared. All right, I really need. Okay, there we go. There we go. Just barely. I got 4. You cannot move from Ezok to Ezok. This unit clearly has an Ezok, so he has to go 2, 4. So he just barely has enough there, and then find, well, 6. Now he knows he's going to get there. By the way, in this game there is no minimum move, if I remember correctly. I don't think that there's any minimum move, unlike many war games. I don't think there is. I'm not going to look that up. Now with the last AP, now they're to 0. Last AP, it's a Hyper War attack. Attack with multi-unit attacks when all attacking units are Hyper War. So they are going to, these 2 are going to attack. So it's 9 against 4. 2 to 1 is the starting column. Okay, so again, we've done this a number of times now. It's a Hyper War attack. This is the defending Hex JTF Marine in rough terrain, which very interesting. Rough terrain doesn't give any combat effects. Wow, did I really miss something there? Designate the attacking units. It's the 2 Hyper War units there. Russian. Calculate the odds. Alright, column shifts for air first and then SF. It's attacker first for SF. They are definitely, you know, again, I don't see any, right. I was about to say, alright. It's the air stacking limits that I come up against. So they're going to commit 2 tactical air units. So they go up to 4 to 1. NATO side, well, no, I'll take that back. NATO is going to, this would be really, well, NATO's going to commit 3. This would be really chancy, I think. But I guess we'll see. So back down to 1 to 1 SF. This would be simultaneous and in secret. Let's just say NATO commits say NATO commits 1 secretly, and then the Russians, oh, and there is no limit here. So now the Russians are starting to get more units on the turn track, meaning they're waiting to get them back into play. So we do that, then let's flip them over. So the Muse Sock, that's 2. Column shifts down to 1 to 3, but the Russians flip over and they have a total of 4. Back up to 3 to 1. So 3 to 1. Actually, that's not that good. Oh, they roll a 1. That is a DL1. Now, DL1 is the attrition. So it's loss of 1 step. Is that it? No, so it is. DL1. Defending player reduces 1 defending unit by 1 step. That's it. So then the air units go back to the reinforcement area, and you roll for the SF units. The Muse Sock is 5 turns in the future. That's pretty bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That goes all the way to turn 8. That's pretty bad. And then for the 3 Russians, ooh, 6 turns in the future. 6 turns in the future. And 4 turns in the future.